Second season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just wrapped. So let's talk about this kind of disappointed, but it's getting better TV show. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2. Alright, so Season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. First off, I didn't really like Season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was just so disappointing. It's the first thing that Marvel had not done really well. As the season kept going, it got better. So the first half of the season, we're at a very S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Hydra mode. Hydra's trying to take out S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s trying to take out Hydra. The government's after S.H.I.E.L.D. Like the end of last season, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s trying to take out Hydra. First half of the season, we introduced the villain, Danny Whitehill. It's interesting how they did Danny Whitehill. Danny Whitehill, he was a scientist for the Nazi Germany. He worked for Hydra, and he was one of the right-hand mans of the Red Skull. Well, he's been searching for the inhuman people, the people that they call special. Actually, they call people with abilities enhanced, because you see that in the Avengers movie when you see Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Captain America calls them, we have two enhanced on the field. That just dragged on for a while. First off, I wasn't crazy about Coulson the first half of the season because he would just be writing. Because the alien stuff he got after the first Avengers kind of made him crazy. He would just be writing, and it just dragged on. Then at the end of the half-season mark, we see something new happen. This is when S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of gets a little better. There was this thing called an obelisk or something that it could make people with powers or it could kill you. And we have Skye and Raina there, and they're touching the statue, and it turns them into Inhumans. And we find out who Skye really was. In the first season, we wondered who Skye was, and now we know. Skye is Daisy. Who is Daisy, you might ask? Well, thanks to the internet podcast, I have an answer for that. In the comic books, Daisy is a X-Men, but in another comic, she becomes director of S.H.I.E.L.D. She has a superpower to control vibrations, so she can cause like earthquakes and stuff. And it was pretty cool for the sea. Whenever she was fighting, she was able to incorporate her earthquake powers. At first, she couldn't control her powers, so you think, well, it's time to go to Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, but that's not canon because X-Men doesn't belong to Marvel. So she's sent off to the Afterlife. Afterlife was a place where it held all these Inhumans from all across the world. You have a guy who can control electricity. You have one girl who's pretty much immortal. One guy who doesn't even have eyes anymore, but he can freaking teleport. So it's kind of like Daredevil without the cool parts of teleporting. It's a very interesting storyline, especially when you add that Skye's mom was the immortal girl, and her dad is a guy who was driven crazy because his daughter was taken from him. One of the storylines I actually really liked, though, was when we found out there was another S.H.I.E.L.D. A S.H.I.E.L.D. that had led past its part against Hydra. They were led by one man, Bill Adama. Bill Adama was the guy in Battlestar Galactica. He is the older guy with the mustache. He's an awesome actor. So you add that guy to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that makes the show a lot better. And then you add all this other cool stuff to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D's trying to become S.H.I.E.L.D. again because the people of the old S.H.I.E.L.D. become the council, and Coulson remains as director. We have a battle between the Inhumans and the S.H.I.E.L.D. because Skye's mom is freaking crazy. You realize that Skye's mom is the crazy one in the family, not her dad. And it looks like Season 3, because Agent Ward, he was part of S.H.I.E.L.D. in Season 1, and we found out that he's actually a member of Hydra. At the end of the season, we find out he's going to become the leader of Hydra. He's like, no more. I'm no more going solo. Time to build a team. Also, we have Skye. She's going to be building a S.H.I.E.L.D. team around Inhumans, saying we don't need to be open like the Avengers. We need to be secret. So I'm curious if that's going to actually play into the Inhumans movie, or is that going to be something completely different? Also, there are two new characters I really liked. There was Hunter and Bobby, and they had a really cool flirt band. They were once married, divorced, had a fling. It's very complicated. I really liked their relationship. I believe the girl Bobby, she was supposed to play Wonder Woman in a CW show, but it never actually happened. In the end, this is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2. It's alright. There are some negatives. There's a lot of negatives. Some of the stuff is really boring. After seeing Daredevil, I know Marvel could do a good TV show. Problem, I've said this before though, but because they're tied to the movie universe, it doesn't leave them with a lot of freedom to do what they want. I mean, you have those comments made by Josh Whedon, and he's exactly right. I want to give Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a 3.1 out of 5. Have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? What are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. As always, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to see more. All too easy.